Hello, all you terrific Aries people out there. I hope everything's moving fast enough for you. If not, um, let me share this forecast with you because I've got a couple of things you might be interested in. Particularly, a little spoiler alert, more fun. So let's take a look at your great chart for September 2020. Um, I think I probably ought to put these on. So, oh gosh, what a difference. All right. First of all, as many of you who study astrology know, Mars is getting ready to go retrograde on the 10th. Now, it's in its own sign, Aries, which means when Mars goes retrograde, the whole world flatlines. Nothing happens. It's not like a retrograde Mercury. A retrograde Mars is no energy, just hanging out there. Mars is going to be retrograde until mid-November. So you may find that the plans you make during these next several weeks are on hold. Don't you worry. Once it goes direct, you can pick up where you left off. Now, I know what you Aries are thinking. Oh my goodness, I have to wait till November? No, you don't. And you probably won't, knowing Aries. But if it just doesn't work out the way you want, don't you worry. Because after November 14th, when it goes direct, everything starts moving forward. Of course, that is after the presidential election, which is interesting because if there's any hold up in the ballots or any problem, after Mars goes direct, I feel like things will move forward. Okay, so it's in your first house. This is your physical body, your health, your appearance. You may still want to sit on the couch and be a slug while Mars is retrograde. I get it. I think what has happened with COVID is many of us have turned into slugs and like it very much. So it's a hurry up and wait time for you, and you'll feel it yourself. Things will go a little slower for you. Once again, it's temporary, and there is nothing wrong with you. What this does is it forces you to turn more introspective and look within. And when Mars goes direct in a couple of months, well, you'll hit the ground running. However, I don't want you to feel like you're a shut-in. Let's look at well, I'm just going to go around the chart. Venus is down here in the fourth house, and Venus is what we love. Well, it's been in your fourth house for a while of home and family, and you have loved sitting in front of the TV with a remote in your hand, just watching reruns or Netflix or whatever. Wherever Venus is what you love. And so there has been perhaps contact with family members that turned out to be very beautiful, very successful, and you just love being home. Okay, on the 6th, Venus moves into your fifth house of fun and games. If you have children, you'll enjoy more time with them because they are going to insist on more time from you. It's a great time to party. I would maintain social distance and party the night away. It is a time when you're saying, I have to enjoy myself. And you do. I found that a lot of people are missing the fun they had prior to COVID. Other people have acclimated beautifully. Aries, it's your turn to party. Okay, now let's move over here and look at all this energy. The sun, the giver of life, the yellow planet, has been in your sixth house of work, health, and service. And what this means is you're the leader, sun, the center, at work. Your work production looks very positive. And your life has been about your work. On the 22nd, it moves into the 7th house of relationships, personal and business. So Venus is going to be in your 5th house of fun. The sun is going to be in your 7th house of relationships. If you are single, I'm going to suggest what I would at any time. Get out there and let the world know that you are there. You know what I mean? Super. And so then partnership, interaction one-on-one with people becomes more fun for you. If you're in sales, your job may involve getting out there more for whatever reason. Super. Now, Mercury, the planet of communication, what we think about, what we talk about, has been in your 6th house with the sun. And so your focus has been there. On the 5th, it moves into your 7th house. It prepares the way for the sun. And you're thinking in terms of, who do I want to talk to? Who do I want to hang with? I want to communicate with other people more. And you will. And then on the 27th, Mercury moves into your secretive 8th house, turning you into a detective, probably a psychic detective, giving you a desire for more solitude and privacy. And if you have any joint financial projects that you're working on, this is a time to make sure they are handled beautifully. Remember, Mercury is just what we think about and talk about. Now, on September 2nd, we have a full moon. And on the full moon, everything pops. Full moon's in your 12th house of behind the scenes activities. And that has you saying, go away, world, I want to be alone. Okay, don't you worry. Venus is moving into your 5th house on the 6th. Mercury is moving into your 7th house on the 5th. And the sun's moving into your 7th on the 22nd. You're not going to be alone the whole month. You just want to be alone now. Find 10 degrees Pisces in your birth chart. And that is where things come to a head. So with a full moon in your 12th house, you may have spiritual revelations. You may have more projects behind the scenes that you're able to deal with beautifully. Mainly it says, go away, world. Okay, then the new moon on the 17th puts you back into work mode. And you're ready to get busy one more time. So there'll be much more work for you. Now, the sun, of course, is going to cross into your 7th house on the 22nd. But the new moon reinforces the importance of your work. And there can be new projects that are begun during that time. Okay. And remember, Mars is retro. So any plans that you begin may be on hold for a while, but as I promised, they will move forward. So that's it for September. It was lovely visiting with you. I know Aries likes things short and sweet and to the point. So, dear Aries, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours.